Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same
Hello.
Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan. I jumped the gun a little bit there.
Okay, so we're back with more Tunic, and we've got like one more stat boost left to regain.
Yes.
And I have a guess as to the general direction I should go, but it's just a guess. I'm thinking, can I go this way from here? Maybe not. I might need to grapple some stuff first.
For this one, I do not have a general idea because I have not had the guide up for a while.
Well, really just because we've gone practically every other direction. I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to head up this way, which might be north. I don't know, it's kind of weird because of the angles relative to... Okay, I'm not going that way. Oh, maybe if I go up higher there, I don't know. Also, was there a thing in like the, I don't know, mine area or whatever you want to call that?
I don't believe so, but I can find out if you want.
Ooh, can I get a thing here now? Now that we know what's up?
Oh yeah, secret code.
Aha!
Yes. Oh, that's probably a secret one. Oh no, it's a page. Oh.
Yeah. What pages have we gotten? Okay.
And
Clearly
see,
I'm
there's
missing the other part of
secret
whatever this
gathering
image is.
place. Final. I can't read what that says. Final something.
Final treasure?
Oh, okay. And what is the other? Oh, that says 100%. So that's like the hint for the secret items.
Yeah.
If you want 100% the game. Okay, cool.
And then there's this. What is Hold up, is that supposed to be related to the door in the mountains?
Yes, but I don't remember what it means.
Yeah. I'm not sure about it either.
Huh. That's a doozy.
Maybe we'll get more information on it later.
In the next episode. Oh, no. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So now I'm like, how do I get back to the, like, the mine area? Man, this just takes me to the snowy...
Oh, no, but there's a secret pathway through here. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, is there any more?
There was.
Yeah, I was just facing the wrong direction. Okay. Well, there might be.
Yeah, there might be.
Can neither confirm nor deny. So, like, I do wonder a little bit what all that stuff was about.
Yeah, me too. There's just not much to do here, and what could the number 40 even reference? I'm not sure.
Yes, this was
Yes.
the alternate pathway.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't even think it's that far away. Although there is a lot of purple shining from
Just
below.
in case, I'm gonna put the mask on here.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Jeez.
Well, that means I move a bit slower. Whoa.
This is crazy.
Okay, well,
Only slightly different.
Now do I go up there, or... Do I go around this way?
Can't remember where that was. Maybe.
Oh, well, here's a
okay.
thing, and now I can actually dash across here and use this.
I think even I said, well, I guess that's just a decoy. You'll never be able to use it.
It's like, no, it's usable. It's just only usable later.
Okay, treasure chest.
Extra treasure. Another MP upgrade?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, fine by me, as long as I
Yeah.
have the money for it. Which I would hope with 917 that I do. So, let me go here. Yeah. More MP.
Nice. Getting that MP bar up.
So do we have 5 freezes now?
Oh, I hope so. All the freezes we can get.
Nope.
Nope. Dang.
But 4 more pew-pews.
That's good. The pew-pews are probably vastly underrated.
So I guess it's only every 5 pew-pews that we get a freeze. Or something like that.
That seems right, yeah.
Monastery. Sure seems like that would be an appropriate place to have a, you know...
Hero's grave.
Hero... Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it is here, though.
I thought it would be. Oh, hey, we haven't seen one of those in a while. That one doesn't look too good, though.
Watch it turn out that I'm going completely the wrong direction.
Well, I mean, they put you on a pretty narrow path, so I would think.
Yeah, there was another direction I could have gone from where
Oh.
we came in, though.
Oh, this may just be a dead end. Wow. Okay. Weird.
What about up here?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem to get me anywhere.
You can't
Although-
dash across that.
No? Okay. But yeah, going across that would just get me to where the ladder was, though.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much back where we were before. So yeah, I guess there's nothing doing this way,
Yeah.
as they say. I don't really have a specific they in mind when I say that, but... Okay.
The only other path. Well, while you're doing this, I could start talking about the passage of the day, because we might have an action-packed thing after this.
Yeah.
So, this is something that I've been kind of pondering and kind of having a hard time with. Let me... Actually, I didn't even bring up the verse that I was going to talk about, so let me do that really quick. But basically, okay, so as everyone knows by now, I'm an ex-Catholic. Oh my gosh! Did he just say that? And my new church, which is Southern Baptist Church, they say that we are the saints. Do you agree with that, by the way?
I'm kind of undecided on it.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
I'm also not sure I would consider that a particularly crucial matter of our faith.
No, it's not. But it is kind of an interesting discussion to have, and he gave biblical support. So that's another thing. Like, that's one thing I like about this church is they always, for all of these claims, they always have biblical background foundation for it. My only issue is that I think this could be interpreted a different way. So that's why, and this isn't the only reference. There's multiple. There's like 6 references up here that I found, but I'm not going to read all of them because Matt would go crazy with the editing, having to find all those and put them on there. So I picked one, and it's actually, I'll read 1 and 2. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 1 and 2. Paul, an apostle of Christ Jesus by the will of God, and Timothy, our brother, to the church of God in Corinth, together with all his holy people throughout Achaia. Wait a second, what? This is... Okay, I'm sorry, this translation doesn't even say saints. Okay, this is not a good example then, because some... I guess NIV does not say saints, but there was a different one where it did. Let me see if it was New King James. Yeah, it's New King James that says saints. Now I'm kind of iffy on this reference. Let me pick a different one. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Now you're. You. I don't know if you want to put that edit in there or not, but. Oh my gosh! NIV only says holy people. This is really weird. Let me look up another one. Maybe they just, like, in this translation, they just decided to switch it out. Yeah, they don't even say it. Okay, you know what? I'm going King James. We're doing King James original. Okay. Because this is an older translation, and so... Man, that changes everything for me a little bit, but I don't know how to talk about the different translations very well. Anyway, okay, here's King James. This is King James, second, the same verse passage. So, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 1 and 2, King James version. Paul, an apostle of Jesus Christ by the will of God, and Timothy our brother, unto the church of God which is at Corinth, with all the saints which are in all Achaia, grace be to you, and peace from God our Father, and from the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, so the oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I get anything from this guy, but...
The biblical foundation is that this is one of multiple times where Paul is writing a letter to a church, and he calls the church saints, and Corinth was not a holy place by any means back then. It was a very sinful, like the Corinthians were sinful people, and how come you didn't pick up the thing? And so, like, okay, he called them saints, but they're not these amazing, you know, like I would typically think of a saint as, you know, like basically the Catholic Church, to call someone a saint is a huge deal. Like, they have to declare it, they have to analyze this person's life, do they meet the criteria, et cetera, et cetera. So to me, that's how I was raised thinking about saints, was like, oh man, this person's like the best type of Christian you can be. But if you look at here, it's like, okay, wait a minute, maybe not, because he's calling all the people in this letter saints. Although my argument would be, is he actually calling everyone saints? Because this says, by the will of God and Timothy our brother, unto the church of God which is at Corinth, with all the saints. And so, like, I can see it both ways. Like, one interpretation would be the church is with the saints, but they're not all saints. And like my church's interpretation is, no, he's saying the church and with all the saints that are in all Achaia, that means everybody. Yeah, like you said, not the most important like debate to have, but like it keeps popping up in my church where they'll be like, "Oh no, we're the saints, we're the saints, we're the saints." They keep saying that, and I'm always in the back of my head like, "Man, I don't know. I don't feel like a saint. Am I really a saint? I don't know. It seems weird." But also, that could just be my background of, saints are like the holiest people, and
yeah,
it's hard for me to ever consider myself a saint. So I guess the question is, what is a saint? I have this to read. In the biblical context, saint in the Greek is hagios, means holy one, someone set apart for God. So are we a holy person set apart for God?
I mean,
maybe.
Sounds like a pretty broad definition.
Yeah. So, it's totally possible. I just struggle with it personally because of how I was raised, I think. And by the way, Copilot apparently really agrees and really pushes with that interpretation because, like I said to Copilot, hey, someone in my church said we're all saints. Where would he get that idea? Because I just wanted to have extra information. Copilot says, that idea has some solid biblical backing, and your church is your church friend is quoting Paul correctly. So it's like, wow, Copilot is really taking one side of this debate because there's other, denominations that might not, like that. Because also the Eastern Orthodox Church sees saints as very, really, the best of the best Christians kind of a thing, just like the Catholic Church. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't know of anything that would provide biblical backing for only reserving the title of saint to specific people.
That's a really good point, actually, yeah. That is a good point. There's a lot... I disconnected my mic, sorry. There's a lot that I feel that way for the Catholic Church, and I've talked about it before, but... And another thing is, it's, even if, okay, let's say saints are the holiest of holy. It says, with all the saints which are in all Achaia. So that sounds like a lot of people. Could there really have been that many, super, super holy people in this, church? I don't know. I'm not super convinced. That NIV thing is weird, though. I don't know why they switched that word out, because that was the whole thing.
That... I mean, what did it say the definition of a saint was again? Because, honestly, it didn't sound that far off, especially with how generalized the definition sounded.
Well, okay, so this, what I'm reading here says, in the biblical context. Okay, let me look up an actual definition.
There are a lot of ways that more modern translations have tried to, de-Christianese their translations, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, okay, Merriam-Webster, so this is a secular viewpoint, says, one officially recognized, especially through canonization, as preeminent. So that would be the Catholic Church. 2 is one of the spirits of the departed in heaven. That would be the more general. That can't even be right. How is that? That doesn't make any sense. One of the spirits of the departed? That is nowhere in the Bible. Where does Merriam-Webster get that?
But again, it's probably basing that on common usage, not necessarily biblical meaning.
Okay. That's weird. Number 3, one of God's chosen, usually Christian people. Yes. Oh, and then, okay, 3B is a member of any various Christian bodies. Okay, so... Oh, and then they specifically Latter-day Saints. Is that... Okay, let me click on that. There's a link here. Latter-day Saints, a member of any several religious bodies tracing their origin to Joseph Smith. Okay.
Meanwhile,
so
I'm about to attempt the boss. No big deal.
Oh, okay. Let's... Yeah,
Just...
sorry, I'm being super distracted.
I was just saying I might not be focused on the discussion in light of that.
I want to see this. I want to see it. Oh.
Ow. But not like a super big ow.
There's probably multiple phases.
Oh, I totally could get rid of the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Not even sure why I still have it on, come to think of it. Oh, jeez. Whoa, okay. Got hit there. So far, I feel like I'm not struggling that hard with this boss.
Yeah. What if you get it on this first attempt? That would be crazy.
Whoa, hello. He's a firing the lasers.
The Heir. Dang, yeah, you're doing really well.
Oof.
Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm jinxing you.
Oh, especially with that attack.
Jeez.
Where it, like, hits you once and then immediately again. That's tough. Definitely should ditch the mask.
Yeah.
What other upgrade would I want to go for? I mean, really, the next most helpful thing I could think of is the speed, just for movement's sake.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else.
You'll need to move around a lot. That makes sense.
I forget what the shield one does here. In the top right. But, with that in mind, I probably should just be using the shield more.
Maybe reduced stamina when you block. I'm not sure.
Reduced, or like increased blocking ability, maybe, because there is like a... Well, is it stamina that goes down when you block, or is that like a totally separate meter?
You're right. That is a different meter. So maybe it affects that meter. I'm thinking of Elden Ring. I was playing with MWDD. Okay, so I was sorry. I was reading a little bit more. I was wrong about the Eastern Orthodox Church. They define a saint as anyone who is in heaven besides God. And by this definition,
Oh, geez.
I guess,
Okay.
according to them... Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Wow, this is really interesting. I had no idea growing up that there was such a big difference in the definition here. Anglican, Lutheranism. Methodism. Okay, I'm interested in this. Well, Methodists as a whole do not venerate saints. They do honor and admire them. Methodists believe that all Christians are saints, but mainly use the term to refer to biblical figures, Christian leaders, and martyrs of faith. Okay, so that's pretty much. And then in many Protestant churches, the word saint is used more generally to refer to anyone who is a Christian. This is similar to the use of Paul's numerous references in the New Testament of the Bible. In this sense, anyone who is in the body of Christ is a saint because of their relationship with Christ Jesus. Okay. And then it says that many Protestants consider intercessory prayers to the saints to be idolatry. I've heard this many times in this church that I go to, since what they perceive to be an application of divine worship that should be given only to God himself is being given to others, dead or alive.
Boom. Boss defeated.
What? I missed that whole thing I was reading. Oh, second page. Okay. Dude, I'm...
wait. There's a phase 2. Of course there's a phase 2.
Of course there's a phase 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. And that takes down your max health too. Wow.
Probably. Okay, well, there's... Guess it's the final boss for good reason.
Let me ask you a question about that since we're talking about saints. It's like the theme of this episode, I guess. What do you think that... Like, they said, like, when Catholics pray to saints, it's idolatry, which I actually don't think it is, because they aren't worshiping the saints, they're praying to
yeah.
like, okay,
it's meant as an intercessory prayer, or like,
yes.
You know, you're asking, you know, known, I guess a known believer from the past, just to really generalize it as much as possible.
Yes.
To, you know, kind of, I'm not sure what the best way to put it is, but like,
it's not worship. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's I agree that that's not what it is.
And I have never done it, by the way. I've never prayed to saints because, like, in my mind, I guess, man, I always had this Protestant, like, interpretation, and I never knew it. But, you know, I always thought, if you're going to pray, why not pray to God? He's the big cheese. I don't know why you have to pray to a saint. Which Catholics also, you know, it's like no problem for Catholics. Like, of course you can pray to God if you want. Like, it is kind of weird. Like, I don't know, praying to a saint, you don't have to do it. I don't get it. But it's also not idolatry, because you're just asking a specific someone who led a very impressive life for guidance and for, you know, to talk to God for you. But I don't know. Yeah, it's... Dang, that was brutal. But you actually got half down with almost using no potions. That was really good. Yeah. It'll be something I still have to think about. Like, it's hard for me to consider myself a saint. I don't know if I'll ever get there. But I will always consider myself a Christian and a follower of Jesus.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, one more go.
Let's do it.
Trying to integrate blocking a little bit more into this.
Yeah, that helps.
Which, by the way, it definitely does use stamina.
Oh, okay. Well, you could use that card then, if you wanted to.
But that hit me anyway, even though I was blocking. Lame. Ow. If my dashes would be a little more prone to getting closer to the enemy. What the, okay, you know what? Freeze. While I'm low on health. Doggone it. I tried to take advantage of the extra damage when my health is low. Okay, well, maybe next time I can fiddle around with some of this stuff. Maybe this in particular.
Yes. We made it. Final boss. You've made it super far, Matt, and apparently, like I said before, you've made it farther than less than 10%, or you've made it farther than 95% of people who play this game. That's the right way to say it. So that's pretty good.
All right. So yeah, tune in next time.
Yeah.
We'll be taking on the boss some more, I imagine. And hopefully, beating the game.
Yes. Very
Which means
nice.
I got to figure out what to do afterwards.
Yeah, you need another game.
I've got some time. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.